In this episode, we design, build, and install 4 Artscape panels here at the Mill Mountain Zoo. That's Roanoke. Look it. You can see my house from here.
Probably can, yeah.
You know, one of the best parts about this region, Southwest Virginia and Roanoke in particular, is that we are flush with creative, artistic, and hardworking people. And many of them we get to interact with and collaborate with on a daily basis. One of those super talented people is Jake Smith. He is an incredible artist, been a teacher forever, and still has a shop where he builds crazy cool sculpture work and things that, you know, are very similar to the kind of work that we're into now. So big shout out to Jake, super talented dude. And you know, we couldn't really have done it without him. You haven't seen Jake on the channel before because he's normally pretty reluctant to be on camera, but we sort of bullied him / sweet talked him into being on camera today. So.
Hi, I'm Jake Smith, program coordinator at Ferrum College. I've been teaching there for about 13 years, head of the art department, and before that I was director of art at 4DD Studios. So I've been doing commercial art for about 20 years, sculpture, museum exhibits, a lot of signage, things of that nature. Anything from 40-foot tall bowling pins down to t-shirts for the local race.
How did you find us, or how did we stumble along into you? I think it was through...
It was a weird current thing. I play board games with some friends, and Spike had played a few years before and had kind of wandered off, and I hadn't seen him in a long time. And another friend moved back into town. He had a big party, and I run into Spike, and he's like, hey, you should check out this YouTube channel. I work for these guys that do metal fab, and I know you made those big bikes up on the mountain, and you've done some other metal stuff. You probably would enjoy our channel. And so I watched the channel, and I realized that I've been following this channel for like 3 years, and because I'm dense, I didn't realize that I had been following this guy that I knew, and I actually knew Tay from outside too. So it's just kind of real strange realizing these people I'd been watching on TV I've known for years and didn't recognize them. So Nikki and I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth quite a few times. I think she's worried that she went back and forth too many times. I'm not worried about it. I do things when I can. I'm pretty quick at Illustrator, so it's not that hard to just kind of go Tiger. So she reached out to you guys. I gave them your contact info. I think I sent Spike a thing going, hey, the zoo's going to send you, some stuff. And he's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So we talked about the logistics side of things a lot. And basically I handed it to Spike and said, your problem. And then we had like 10 more changes. So Instagram is probably the best place. It's typical art guy. I'm not great at social media. I think it's the I missed it by like 4 years type of thing. thejakesmith.com is my website of stuff that I've already made. That's thejakesmith.com. And then I have a website that is children's and adults clothing and accessories that are graphics of animals riding bikes. So if your kid likes animals and they like riding bikes, get them a t-shirt. That is crushpedal.com.
We have 4 very cool, nearly 4x4 foot plasma cut steel panels that have been powder coated matte black, and they each have a different like wildlife scene in them. There's 4 of them, as I've said many times, and we're going to go install them right now in the railing system that has been put in place around the veranda. They are having a big like ribbon cutting, like reopening ceremony very soon, which we will be at and maybe even be able to help them cut the ribbon.
Hey!
But the deck they had before was kind of an abomination a little bit. The steps were sketchy, they weren't even. It was pretty dangerous. It wasn't ADA compliant. So they had all that redone. You know, Nikki is a very good nonprofit head. She did a lot of work to fundraise and get, you know, marketing necessary to get all this done. And honestly, it looks great. And it's one of the most stunning views of Roanoke there is. I mean, it looks through an opening in the trees over the entire valley, right at the top of Mill Mountain. So
Yeah. Those truly in the know go to that view rather than the star.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're cool.
Make out point.
Yeah.
Yeah. All 4 panels are slightly different. So 2 panels will, on the front, one side with pencil, there's a letter. 2 A's, 2 B's, 2 C's, 2 D's. And that's based on the drawing. Well, you didn't write the letters, but.
What a dang day. That's my favorite animal right there. Well, second favorite. Yeah, red pandas are awesome.
My name is Nikki Voudrin, and I'm the executive director of Mill Mountain Zoo. So one of our mission arms is education. So we've got conservation, education, destination. This particular space speaks to the education part of our mission and the destination. What we did with the grant funding is we demoed an old amphitheater that was not handicap accessible, and it was not safe, and it was a trip hazard. So we finally obtained the grant funding to tear it all down and build this beautiful handicap accessible deck that we're calling the Skyline Stage. So it brings the level of it up 10 feet, and it's just a flat space. And so that it's a high quality, sustainable piece of the zoo that hopefully will last decades and long after I'm gone. So, and then the final touches is the art. This was something we worked on for almost a year. And the first panel is in. This is just art with local wildlife. We have on the first panel the red wolf and the mountain scene in the back. And we've sandwiched it with plexiglass so that kids can't hurt their little fingers. So yeah, this is turning out way better than I thought.
Sure.
It's powder coated aluminum, designed and created here right in Roanoke. There are only 17 red wolves left in the wild. And Mill Mountain Zoo is a part of a species survival program that protects and propagates the red wolf. And we also have in one of our panels here the snow leopard, which is vulnerable in nature. We have a snow leopard here, which is right next door to the stage. And then we also, in this art, is represented the eagle, bald eagle, American black bear, a turtle, and red fox, all of which are in our collection. And our educational ambassador animals are turtles, snakes, all kinds of things like that. So those are the animals that our zoo educators can actually bring to the stage and show the kids and teach them about it. But I just want to thank Lift Arc Studios for this amazing design. It's a skill that not many people have. They're incredible to work with, so fun, and I can't wait for their legacy here. They're actually leaving their legacy here at Mill Mountain Zoo, and so this will be a part of the furniture, if you will, forever and ever and ever.
Look at this view.
Yeah, Skyline Stage. Yep.
Thank you for the opportunity. Yeah.
It's my pleasure.
We're
It's been
excited.
great working with you.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. We're going to get the rest of them in and can't wait to see what it looks like.
Yeah, and we can always add more.
All right, so we are finally done installing these panels, and I am very, very pleased with the final result. The existing railing system was a little bit tricky to work with, but we did measure correctly. So everything went in exactly like we thought. We just kind of had to learn the system first. So that one took forever. That one went really fast, and we learned as we went. But no, we're super pleased with how they came out. I think the plexiglass is a great addition. It's UV resistant, sign grade plexiglass, so hopefully it lasts a long time. And they do a lot of education here, a lot of presentations and field trips. And so hopefully they will impact a lot of people, and everyone loves them. I'm super stoked on them. Thanks to the whole crew out here at the zoo for trusting us with this project. And if you're watching this right now, they've had the grand opening. It is open to the public. You should come out here and check it out for yourself. Learn more about the zoo at mmzoo.org or Mill Mountain Zoo on all social media. So hopefully we're including this in the same video, but right now we're gonna cut to the grand opening ceremony where Spike and I might be able to cut the ribbon. We are about to go to the Mill Mountain Zoo to be a part of the unveiling ceremony for the Skyline stage. And that's the area where we built those 4 art panels. And as part of our, we donated part of the panels, so Nikki is letting us be a part of the ceremony and say a few words. Not that it wasn't a requirement of mine, but she wants us to say a few words. But more importantly, we've had our banner that has our logo is up in front of the 4 panels, and it has been for a few days. So we got a little promotion there, and we get to cut a ribbon. I've never cut a ribbon before.
Do you get giant scissors?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Spike and I can share if he wants to.
Well, after he gets done with his smoke break.
Yeah.
Oh, he's French now.
Life is brutal. Cut the ribbons.
We cut the
I
ribbon.
applaud the necessity to be French when you smoke a cigarette.
See.
Smoking is very French.
It is.
See.
Smoking on the toilet.
It's also not French. C is Spanish.
Maybe to you.
The Skyline stage. Calm before the storm. We have seats over here for VIPs. We have key members. Mayor Joe Cobb, and then Spike and I. Mine has fallen off.
Wait, where's my chair?
You were a late minute addition.
So, do you know what you're gonna say?
Thanks. We built that.
I hope you like it. Bye.
Yeah. No, I'll just riff. I'm just gonna talk about how fortunate we are to be embraced by the community with so many lovely art projects, and born and raised here, Mill Mountain special, the zoo's cool. It was an honor to build these, and we don't often get such a good payoff, like the final photos don't usually look this cool. So that's amazing. Oh, you got little biscuits. Oh yeah.
Triple biscuits.
So welcome everyone to the ribbon cutting and grand opening of the Skyline stage. Can you see? The archaic amphitheater that was previously here for decades was an eyesore and a bone of contention for me because it was not handicap accessible. Years ago, off-brand composite was installed on top of the rotting wood, causing the whole structure to buckle, which also created trip hazards. This space in its former antiquated state was where we hosted education programs, camps, and events, and seeing children in wheelchairs not able to access their peers for our education programs was not okay. We could have done the easier, less expensive thing to make repairs, build with wood, but we do not do shortcuts. No Band-Aids for the zoo. It took 3 years to raise the money needed for the project because I wanted to do it right. High quality is the baseline, and I want every capital project to stand the test of time. It's an honor to have Mayor Cobb here to speak today.
As we celebrate this exciting moment in the history of Mill Mountain Zoo. This moment is a symbol of what happens when vision meets perseverance, when obstacles are met with opportunities, and when a community rallies behind a mission it believes in. In just a few short years, you found creative ways to open new exhibits, repurpose and restart the Zoo Chew, add a beautiful mural in the train tunnel, bury utility lines, strengthen existing exhibits, and imagine new ways of bringing exciting opportunities to the zoo. Even Pork Chop, our friendly otter, is awaiting a new girlfriend to make his life complete.
I want to thank my friend Jake Smith, chair of the Division of Visual Performing Arts at Ferrum College. He's here in the pink shirt. He does not want to be recognized. So let's. I also want to thank Jake for connecting me to the talented team at Lift Art Studios, Tay Whiteside and Spike Geffert, right here. Lift Art Studios offers a turnkey solution, and I highly recommend them. I'll add that they are so reliable. They do what they say they're going to do when they're going to do it, and that's refreshing. And with that, I'd like to invite Tay to talk about the project and unveil this magical piece of art.
Cool. No, I'll keep it short and sweet. Again, my name's Tay. I own Lift Art Studios. It's a custom metal shop that I've been fortunate enough to start, and then I get to work with some of my dear friends. We're introduced to Spike Geffert, but over there is Walker Hooper, the guy who does all of our media. Walker and I have been friends since we were like 6, so it's really cool to have a team of people you know really well. For better, for worse, really. But yeah, so let's reveal what we built. And honestly, I just thank you again for trusting us with this project. And this might be one of the most satisfying reveals we've ever had for one of our custom metal projects. So y'all ready to see it? Okay, someone start a countdown.
3, 2, 1. Woo!
Great job, Jake.
I'm so proud to present to you this shining example of our mission-driven, vibrant, viable future and what is yet to come at your small and mighty zoo. With that said, I would like to invite our ribbon cutters up.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Praying that I make a fit. Praying I don't put a hit girl and I'm unsure where the path goes. Lightning came and lit the path up. I hope that I produce a path though. No, I'm never looking back though. Funny thing about changes, you never know how until it's over. And I think I lost my mind. 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 Lost my mind. Lost my mind. And I think I lost my mind. And I think I lost my mind. And I think I lost my mind. And I think I